We're back in doing some more Endwalker MSQ. I just found out that the... sorry about that. Sorry. Yeah, I just found out that the last two streams didn't have game audio being recorded, so that's extremely annoying. But it's all fixed now. It was so annoying. It means there'll be no audio, no voices, no music, nothing. It's so irritating. I can't do anything about that now, but I fixed it for this and all the others. But yeah, I guess we'll just continue now. Scholar. With the Loperites in Urianger's capable hands, we needn't worry about affairs here in our absence. Knowing now the face of their earthly collaborators, there is much to discuss with Elfina and the others. Let us return to the Tower of Babel. Our battle for the star will soon begin in earnest, and we must be prepared. Okay. Back to the navigate then. I don't think I can get back there from here. No, we're going to have to return to the navigate. I'm assuming there's no... unless there's a way we can do it here. Navigate. Oh, over here. Alright, sweet. Being teleported back down to Hydaelyn. Speak with Thancred. God, I can scarcely believe we went to the moon and back. But we'll have time to reflect on that later. Right now we need to head back to Camp Broken Glass and deliver a thoroughly detailed report to Lucia. I'd like very much to know how everyone is getting on here as well. They'd only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners when we left. I share your curiosity, but warning our allies of the final days is of greater importance. I speak not only of the contingent, of course. The heads of state of every nation must know what we have learned. We know not when, or where, or in what manner the final days will begin to manifest, and so we must see that everyone is prepared. Agreed. Though we may wish to stress the importance of discretion, lest the public be sent into a panic. Not that anyone in a position of responsibility should need to be told as much, but it bears repeating. Anyway, first things first, to Camp Broken Glass. Okay, all should be good now. Gonna wait for the NPCs to load in. It's good to see you all again. No worse for your lunar adventure, I hope. We've done what we can for now, and believe me, we intend to tell you all about it. But before we do, might you tell us what's become of Garlemald in our absence? We succeeded in subduing the tempered inside the Tower of Babel. We took many alive, but combined with those who are already in our custody, the number requiring care has grown exponentially. The inclement conditions have made it difficult, if not impossible, to treat them all here, and so we have petitioned the aid of the allied nations. Some are understandably hesitant to proffer assistance. particularly those that were but recently subject to Imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refuge for treatment. With the assistance of your fellow Scions, we endeavour to see them safely transported and subsequently cured of their tempering. Will all the tempered be relocated? Not all, no. We have sufficient shelter to attend to those whose treatment has begun, and enough healers have volunteered to remain until their patients have recovered. Jules is one such patient, though he is not yet fit to receive visitors. Truth be told, it was a miracle he and those in his company were not harmed in the chaos. If not for Alphino and Elisei's timely assistance, I dare say none of them would be with us today. In light of recent developments, have the Alliance leaders come to any decisions regarding Garlemald? Given the tremendous ramifications of what has happened here, it will take time to determine what must be done. In the meantime, they intend to work with the Eastern Alliance to keep a close watch over the provinces. We have other news to share. Shortly after Anima was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower has vanished. For mercy, the process was apparently not quite as violent as that you had experienced in Thavnair. Those who were trapped within them have been rescued and are receiving treatment. To hasten this endeavour, the beast tribes have received instruction in the magics needed to cure tempering. Master Matoya is no doubt thrilled the Mother Porksy affords her so many visitors. Yes, we are grateful for her ongoing efforts, as well of those of our comrades near and far. As for the contingent, several of our members have been granted leave to return to their homelands, after the transfer of Tempered has been completed. Lucia and I will remain, along with a small force, to continue offering aid to those here in Garlemald. The Empire may be no more, but there are yet those who call these lands home. I believe that accounts for recent events here. So what of the moon and the Telophoroi? The final days. Gods, I prayed your victory would mark the end of our troubles. There is still much we do not know, but the Alliance leaders must be told. Would you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course. I will send word forthwith. We'll also release your fellow Scions from their present duties, that they may return to Sharlayan. Your energies are better spent finding a means to avert the coming apocalypse. Speaking of your fellow Scions, you'll be happy to hear that Mistress Kryl, though still on the mend, has been moved to the Baldassian Annex and given into Tatari's care. Thank you. I look forward to seeing them both upon our return. Let us be on our way then. One last thing, if I may. After your confrontation with Zodiac, you said Xenos took his leave, and in all likelihood he has returned here to Garlemald. I have in mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts, but first wish to ask you if you believe there is merit in doing so. If they found him, they would most likely not live. I suppose you're right. To dispatch good soldiers in pursuit of such a beast would be to send them to their deaths. Pray forget I entertained the notion. While on the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made an official proclamation. They denounce the Crown Prince and condemn his role in the Empire's downfall. His very title has become a source of shame among his former subjects, and its continued use serves only to hinder relations with foreign nations. For this reason, he has been declared as Xenos Viator Galvus, outcast and enemy of Garlemald. Then Daniel is no more, and now his own people turn against him. It seems he's gnawed by his bloodlust to keep him company. Better that than an army to see it sated. At any rate, I will not keep you longer. I pray you safe passage back to Charlia. Right. The final days are truly upon us. Yeah, it's really a bummer that the game audio wasn't being captured for all of the moon stuff. The entire zone of the moon. That includes the Zodiac, but so annoying. Can't do anything about that though, so I guess it is what it is. And what it is shitty. Cryo. Welcome back. We were so terribly worried about you. Though it is plain, I have caused my own fair share of worry, and for that I apologize. Hydaelyn called to me that day when you entered the Tower of Babel. Her pleas were faint but desperate, and I knew at once she required a vessel to carry out her will. What came after feels like a dream barely remembered, my body flowing through the livestream towards Scarmold. When I regained consciousness, I was all aches and frostbite, exhausted of ether. So exhausted, in fact, I could only laugh, for it was in that moment I understood Raha's weariness from the Tower of Zot. Would that I could laugh at a time like this. Though we prevented Zodiac from being unleashed upon the world, I am curious to know what else took place there on the moon. Perhaps we should wait for the others to join us before you give your account. Let us reconvene in the main hall once they've arrived. Sorry to have kept you all waiting. Not at all. We understand you've been quite busy. Will Uri Unjay be joining us? Nope, he's on the moon. Duty keeps him away, I'm afraid. Though Kobe and I can explain why better than I. Oh, I can explain better than him. Okay, yep. He is on the moon. The final days, as befell Amarok. And we are to escape via the moon? What of the source and its reflections? I have no intention of standing by while the world falls to ruin. So how do we stop this? Unfortunately, we have no answers at present. If the celestial currents have grown stagnant, as was the case in the time of Amarok, the solution would be to alter the flow of ether throughout the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished this by summoning Zodiac, sacrificing half the star's population in the doing. But it should go without saying that such a sacrifice must not, cannot, be repeated. Which leaves us with the daunting task of identifying the underlying catalyst for the final days, a feat which even the Amarotans couldn't accomplish. Unfortunately, we found no clues in Mare Lamentorum. Mare Lamentorum. There is still much we do not know about the catastrophe itself, let alone what may have caused it. The final days were marked by the corruption of the Amarotans' creation magics, but we command no such power, which invites the question, what havoc is in store for us? If we knew that much, perhaps we could draw some parallel with the events of the past, and thereby form some semblance of a plan. Perhaps we should start with a forum that, having worked with the Loprits in secret all this time, there is surely more they can tell us. Forgive the interruption, but I have urgent news. The Forum is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside. Some sort of announcement. What is Father up to now? There's only one way to find out. The Forum's the one sending the supplies up to the moon to help the operates build the moon base and everything inside it, as well as give them info. Loporito.
Order! Order!
Order!
I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice. This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Hydaelyn, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, so we have called for a public assembly. You may have heard rumors of the Talopheroi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The End-bearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Okay, so they can actually talk about the moon spaceship now. Okay.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Very well. "270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret.
Yep.
What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself. She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom. Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Yeah, Nunkref's arc.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon. Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge. Not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the Great Exodus. For his impressive contributions, and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
They're just leaving.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Hydaelyn has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit.
No, of course not.
Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
But we're gonna find a way to
Thank you.
save the star.
I shan't be long.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
Though we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Hydaelyn, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures, and have conversed with no small number of peoples.
Yeah.
These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome, nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done. That we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
We
Were
will
he not
find
so
it.
consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Bold words call for bold action. And there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
The Zodiac fight was really, really, really fucking good, by the way. And yeah, it's not that he was the source of all evil. He was actually more so, he had to be kept there because he was the one that was keeping the laws of reality bound together. And so Hydaelyn sort of she couldn't get rid of him. She had to bind him so that the final days don't happen again. We killed him, and thus the laws of reality are breaking apart again.
Shall we then? To the Annex, to prepare for tomorrow.
Seconds on the... Alright, we're good. To the Baldessian Annex. It's diable? It is. I thought we would just do the annex, not to the main hall. Cryo tells me the Forum made a rather momentous announcement. So there's to be a great exodus, is there? I'm reminded of my narrow escape from the Isle of Vel. The realization, the running, the mixture of relief and regret after why me, I ask myself. Why me? Why us? Why now? Why wonder? There's no use fretting over the cosmic morality or lack thereof. We're here, and we'll get through this together. And who knows? Maybe my luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. There's no harm in praying for as much. Okay, but enough of my rambling. I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. Yes. Is everyone going to come back and have a meal with me again? So there's the moon. Going to the moon was so cool. The whole story there was really cool. The Echo. The Echo is final days in me. A visitor has come knocking at your door. Whoever could it be? Probably Ellie. It's probably everyone. It's probably Xenos. Hey, it's Ellie say. I was right. I guess it might actually be
Craving a midnight
whoever you
snack,
pick.
were you? I did consider bringing a few sweets, but decided this wasn't an appropriate occasion.
Oh.
I couldn't sleep. Had a few things on my mind. I know it's late, so I'll try not to talk your ear off. It's Xenos. I keep thinking back to Garlemald when he'd taken control of your body.
Yeah.
Altogether terrifying experience, to say the least. And one that served as a harsh reminder. No one, no matter how strong or quick or clever, is invincible. Not even you. And as much as it might seem at times that you are, one misstep, one mistake, and that's that.
Yeah, it's true. Ah, that Xenos thing was so cool.
Even though I know you've heard it 1,000 times before, I'm going to tell you to take better care of yourself. Because you really, really should.
I will.
It goes without saying that we're all committed to this fight. But that doesn't mean that we need to throw our lives away. You know how I feel about noble sacrifices. Right, that's settled. We'll be keeping the acts of gratuitous bravado to a minimum. When I looked father in the eye and swore we'd find a way to avert this tragedy, it wasn't a promise just for him. It was a promise for you, too.
Ah, I'm so worried. I really want nothing to happen to, you know, anyone, but I feel like they're giving so much time to the twins. It's rough, man. I like both of them so much. But all the signs, I like all the signs so much. Ishtola's death has been faked like 4 times by now. A short while earlier in the Alamegan Quarter. Final days. Final days. Final fucking days. It's the final days.
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Thank the Ilsebar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum, too. But is it true they brought back tempered Garlean soldiers?
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Is that
I wanted to
$4?
think about it for a while yet. But to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
No, it's not. It's Jules. Dude, what? Meanwhile, in Ishgard, it's a Gleaner.
Another day.
Ah, it's Arundel.
A commission of paramount importance.
How's it going, Arundel?
Well, what have we here?
It's a tempered dude. He's got to be tempered.
Hey, are you all right?
Oh, he's got
Was that?
stuff happening.
No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more. The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. Yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
Because, oh, what are those guys and what are they doing? The map is burning over Radzat Han. Radzat Han is being plunged into turmoil. Oh my god. Alright. Oh my god. I was just about to call for you. I'm afraid we've received another call for assistance. This one comes from Radzat Han. The others have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. There you are. Our worst fears have come to pass. But moments ago, we received grim tidings from our contact in Radzat Han. Vile beasts have appeared as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say the very sky burns above them. Good gods, are the final days already upon us? Yep. It would appear so. Sadly, that is all the information we have at present. No doubt the people of Radzat Han are busy fighting for their lives. Then we must go at once. They need our help. There might be something we can learn there as well. Celestial currents. Agreed. Cryo? You'd best remain here with Tatara and gather what knowledge you can. You are in no condition for a long journey, I imagine. It's just best if you do, please. Very well. Similar phenomena may have been observed elsewhere, and if so, we must know about it at once. Be safe out there, yes? We just need... Okay, let us first make 4 Yelikmad. We must prepare ourselves for what may lie ahead. Okay. Yelikmad. I'm a moon soldier. Off Fifth Avenue. This, I like all of the attire and all of the, yeah, I guess attire. Some of the weapons in the Tower of Babel look kind of crappy. I get what they were going for, I just don't like them. But everything else, ooh!
And lo, vile beasts did rise.
Oh my god.
Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas. And our sins ascend unto the heavens. Three dooms to unmake all we were.
Three dooms to unmake Amarok.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have.
Yes.
What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the Isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage.
That's the same as, that's exactly the same as what happened in Amarok. A roar, then the calamities.
No.
The dooms.
To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Radzat themselves transformed into these baleful fiends.
Oh my god. Oh, that's what they were doing.
Was observed throughout our lands. The first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The Large One's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vritra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Hydaelyn. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
Very well.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
Yes. AO1. Everyone has assembled, yes? I thank you for lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. I would have you board this boat and circle around to the north side of the island. There you will find a dense jungle we call Vanaspati. It is a sacred wood, home to many temples and a number of villages. Ritra and the Radiant Host have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy. Vanaspati. Oh, it's a dungeon. We're going with the trust. I haven't taken Stoller yet. And I'll take
Would be a
Elfin.
pleasure as always.
Okay. Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum-bum. Oh, this is a bopper. It's kind of a shame to admit that, since everything's kind of burning. Oh, the Matanga. No, don't eat him. Okay, let's go. God save us. Let's go. Oh my god, they literally just transformed in front of my eyes. They're called Terminus enemies. Wow.
You cannot stop us!
I will not hold back.
I guess it makes sense. I remember they were called that in Amarat as well. Is that Ritra?
I will not hold back.
It is. Ritra needs our help.
My friends, heed me. These are children of Thavner. Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
Yeah, I know it makes sense, buddy, but we gotta do what we gotta do. If we don't do it, then it doesn't get done. And Stoller's not even using thunder. Come on. What's she casting? Seventh Dawn. Blizzard of the Seventh Dawn. Ah, she's just spamming Blizzard at him. No wonder her damage is so garbage. What she's doing is spamming Blizzard of the Seventh Dawn. Come on.
If this is the only way, I shall silence the beasts of the air. Pray continue onward.
We shall. into the flames. Oh, there's a thing. Oh my god, it's a forgotten or forgiven idol. That's a terminus version. That's so cool.
My turn!
There's another one.
You're mine!
Gloves are off.
Ready to do the next dungeon?
I am in it.
Aww.
I went to the trust. Well, let's see what this one is. Mouths? That one's closed. Ah, I was right. Last gasp, I think, Buster. Mouth off. Ah, and then it does a cleave, so there's only one right choice. Never despair. AoE damage. Temporary misdirection, mouth off. Last gasp is the tank buster.
My turn!
Then another mouth off.
You cannot stop us!
It's cleaving the left side. What is right? Okay, just gonna play the right side. Is it gonna do a cleave on the other side now? A mechanic like that? No. Lost hope. That's just some AoE damage.
I will not hold back.
No, it's the misdirection. Last hope. And this one will have the cleave in it, I'm assuming. No, no cleave.
I will not hold back.
Okay, let's check what the gear's like. Pumps of casting. Try on. Bro, what the fuck is that?
What is this vile presence I sense? The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
Will do. Oh. Like that. That ether is becoming just so distorted, I believe, that they just transform. That's crazy. This dungeon is a bot.
Yeah, that's cool.
Are you doing it?
No.
Bro. Let us go forward. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. That was some fucked up shit, man. That was super fucked.
Gloves are off.
Brahman is salve. Ring of Slain. some big horses. Very nice. Earrings of aiming. I need those. Sick. Meaningless destruction.
Gloves are off.
So I'm guessing that's an insta-kill no-no zone. Water. Siphoning ether from over there. I'm guessing like this. We'll get knocked back between the orbs. And then we move in. Because those orbs are going to explode soon, right? Like a rat. Unholy water. That's just fire. Ah, I get it. And then now we go into the water bubble. Alright. That was some meaningless destruction.
You cannot stop us!
I'm not sure what he grabbed, but I'm gonna guess it was water. Poison heart. We stack. Hackbuster.
There!
And he's grabbing some fire. Easy. Just some AoE damage. I feel like an elephant's trunk as a tail. Grabbing the water. Yeah, I can see those. That's been cool. Those might be pretty cool. Holy shit. What the fuck is you? It's a goddamn statue of what looks to be the Three Sisters -1. That's so fucking creepy, but also holy shit. I want to go take a screenshot at the top of these stairs. Center frame that one. Oh my god. Alright, let's check this one out. A Ring of Healing. Oh, across here. We are making our way towards that.
You out of the dungeon yet?
Almost. Guessing this will be the weapon proper. So things from those other dungeons, but I forget the name of it then. I think it was Endwalker. Okay, let's check this one out. It's the statue, isn't it? No, it's that big worm thing. Knocking the head off the statue to let us in. That was the arm. Okay. It's far Barney. God, the creature design is so cool. Choker of aiming. Nullifying damage from what? Oh, something. Need to learn that, I guess. Wasn't entirely sure what that was. He's corrupting reds, maybe? He's corrupting blues. Oh no, blues are safe. No, blues were bad. Ah. So the one it shows is the wrong one? Okay. God. They're all the terminus, be given, you know. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so it's showing red so we don't stand on red. Okay, and now it's showing blue so we don't stand on blue. Blue. Okay. Pretty standard dodge mechanic. Boss is sick, by the way. I enjoy it. Bum, bum, bum. Red, so we need to get knocked back. Alright, I've got the hang of that. Bum, bum, bum.
My turn! I have you! You cannot stop us!
Okay. Ah.
I will not yield!
God damn it. He stole it from me! He stole away! This is a badass dungeon. Okay, red will explode. Blue will explode. What's this one? Red exploding. I mean, blue exploding. Okay, interphase. Ah! Heal me! I almost lost again. The red's exploding. What's this one? Red exploding.
You cannot stop us!
Come on. Blue exploding. Sweet! That leveled me up to 67 as well. That was sick. Oh, that was fun. I like that. That was real fun. Oh, just the atmosphere of this dungeon. I wonder if the weather is termination, like it was in Amarok. Apocalypse, oh my god. Let's leave. Who's talking?
As I feared.
What is it?
They still have consciousness?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Oh.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhap so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me.
Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
Oh my god.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe.
You put your secret at risk.
Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, Hydaelyn? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos.
That's true.
Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Hydaelyn's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radzatan will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Hydaelyn's side.
Estinian, here. It's the last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl. We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you loathe.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own, while I am loath to impose upon you again.
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
Alright, let's do it. Hydaelyn. Finish this quest. Our radiant host has eliminated the immediate threat to the city, though it pains me to know those beasts were once my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Sweet. Alright, and I'll end it there for now, and then we'll be back soon with the next part. I'll see you all then. Bye.